everyone, welcome to a new build today on the channel. Today we're going to be working on a budget build. About as budget as I go, to be honest. So, yes, you can go cheaper than the parts I went here. However, I spent the time to look for the best price, the performance, the deals, ratings, reviews, etc. for all of these parts. Snagged them while they were on sale. And so this is, I mean, it's pretty budget. I mean, you're going to run about $400, so that's the budget. And I think it's going to do quite well. So we'll start off with the CPU. This is the Ryzen 3 1200. And this is a 4-core, 4-thread. And it was $80. And it's wild to think that you can get a quad-core part for $80 whenever, you know, a couple years ago, a quad-core was $230. That was unlocked, and this is unlocked too. Now you're not going to get blistering speeds out of this. Probably get around 3.7 to 3.9 maybe, if you're lucky. So yeah, so that's the CPU. Apparently everything's Ryzen on this channel. Not for long though. Here we've got some Geil Evo Potenza DDR4. This is a 2400 megahertz kit. I'm sorry, a 3000 megahertz kit with a cast latency of 16. It's 8 gigs. Got this on sale as well for $30. So it's not bad for 8 gigs. And this for our storage, we just got a regular hard drive in here. This is a 1 terabyte Western Digital Blue. At this price point, you can't really fit an SSD in. You can. It's going to be like 128 gig or 64 gig, and you're not having room for games. So we went with that. For the graphics card, we're going to go with the tried and true RX 570. You can snag an RX 570 4 gig right now for like $100. So that's a pretty good deal. This is the Sapphire Pulse OC. It's got the dual BIOS. It's a 4 gig card. It's like $100. So this is going to be some really good 1080 performance right there in games. Power supply. Power supplies are extremely expensive right now, no matter what you get, due to tariffs. But for ours, we have went with the Evga 500 watt. It's bronze rated. It's not modular. It's not semi-modular. It's their just regular old Evga 500 watt power supply. Looking for the name on it. Man, these are nice, don't get me wrong. These are nice power supplies, and they've got a good warranty. And then for the board, this is about as basic as I would buy. This is the AsRock B450M-ADV. So it is B450, which is cool. It's MATX. It's a very cheap board. I got it on sale. It's about as low as I would go, to be honest. But that's just me. If you want to push your luck and see if you can get like a $50 board or a $40 board, go for it. It's not guaranteed to work, you know. But, you know, I think this will work well. And then for the case, this is the cheapest case I've ever bought in my life. It was $20. This is the Deepcool Mattrexx 30. This is an MATX case. It weighs like 4 pounds. So hopefully it works. Like I said, this is balling on a budget. You know, we're going for frames, not looks right now. So let's move in and start building this bad boy. Okay, so here we go with our board. We'll go ahead and we'll open this up. IO shield, SATA cables, instructions. This thing has an M.2 drive, M.2 screw, board, static. I mean, this is basic. Like, this is some basic packaging, basic everything. We'll go ahead and take it out. I'll set it up there for a second. Alright, set this over to the side so we don't lose anything. There we go. There's our board. So let's just go ahead and put in our RAM and our processor. We'll start with the processor. This is going to be a very quick and very dirty build, as they say. So just open the socket, pop the chip in. Good deal. Just want to double check there, just in case. All right, so there's the processor in. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at our cooler. This is probably it's the right stealth, so this is going to be the screw-on kind. It's got thermal paste pre-applied. So we need to take off our brackets here. Keep those in a safe place. All right, there we go. Now what we have to do is plug this in. Can only go in like 2 ways, so I'm actually going to do it this way, so that the AMD is facing that way. Makes the run for the cable just a little bit better. Like I said, it's got pre-applied thermal paste, so we don't have to worry about that. So we'll just go from corner to corner until we get it just a little bit in. Okay. Right, now we can just tighten it up. We want to have a diagonal pattern. Once it's tightened, the screws will quit actually turning. So you can over tighten it, but I mean, once it gets to where it bottoms out, and you can tell with the screwdriver, then you're done. Just leave it be. Okay, we'll go ahead and plug it in right here. This is going to be the CPU fan header. It's always in that area. Sometimes if there's a pump one. M.2's right here, which is pretty cool. We've got 2 RAM slots, so we don't have to worry about what configuration. There's only 2, so we just put them in both of those. I must admit, I've never used this brand of RAM in my life, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not junk. Weird. It's the first time I've ever seen RAM put the sticker to the outside. The sticker for the speeds, that is. Alright, so there we go. That's pretty much it for that. We got our RAM in, we got our processor in. Now I just need to install it into the case. We're all good to go. So I don't lose this stuff, I'm putting it in here. In the motherboard box. Let's take a look at our $20 case. See what that gets us. Gets us minimal packaging in a really crappy box. Styrofoam sucks. It always gets stuck on these handles. All right. It's not a bad looking case by no means. I'm going to touch a wall socket to discharge this electricity. Static from the case. So it's not a bad looking case. I mean, it's not a world burner by any means. Take the panels off. That is real glass. Wow. Did not expect real glass on the side of that. It's 1,000 wonders that thing made it here. Bag of stuff. Front panel connectors. This is probably the jankiest looking fan ever that has a Molex for some reason. So I can either do Molex or 3-pin. Alright then, well, let's put our IO shield in and get this built. It's a basic IO shield, really nothing fancy at all. Okay, looking to make sure all of our standoffs are in here, and they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the motherboard and stuff by the cooler, like so. I'm just gonna make sure to put it in here, not slide it across the standoffs, but kind of do it at an angle where it doesn't hit the standoffs. Line it up, make sure everything's kosher. That's what it's saying. All right. I will show through the suck. So always the DDI connector. Always. There we go. Boom. Make sure it lines up. The deal. There's not a whole lot of screws in this packaging. Hardly any. I assume these are the ones for the motherboard. It fits, so that's what I'm going with. But this even has radiator screws in it. It has screws that you can put a radiator in. It's wild. If you're buying a $20 case to put a radiator in, you got your priorities mixed up. Unless you're doing like some sort of really cool mod or sleeper PC or something. Well, there's a wonder that one's not working. That's the wrong screw. Okay, here we go. Try it again. The back panel of this is punched out, which is pretty cool because that means that there can be a little bit of cable management. However, I don't foresee much. But any opportunity for some cable management is a good opportunity. Just gonna put in my last screw here. we go. Got that accomplished. Woo! All right, I'm gonna skip this part so that I can put in the so I can do all the front panel stuff, and then I'll return. Alright guys, so we're back and I've made our front panel connections as well as our USB 3 and USB 2 down here. There's not a hole, you don't have a spot up here actually to run cables, which is not cool. But you do have some space down here for things. So that works, I guess. This case is still like 5 pounds, even with stuff in it. I'm actually going to reroute this real quick to this top one. I even did a little bit of cable management in the back just to make it easier on me later. Not that there's a whole lot that you can do, but you know, it's what it is. All right, so we got that. Next thing we'll do is we will put in our hard drive. So, plain old hard drive. Nothing fancy. Alright, so I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it in right here. I'm going to put it in this way so that the connectors are in the back. Just makes it a little bit easier. There are no, there's no like pull system, so we will have to screw it in. So I will get a screw or two. Maybe I'll get 2 screws, maybe I won't. There we go. Let's go ahead, take those. These are too big. Where are the ones I'm looking for? There it is. I'm going to tip it up so that I can get the stuff to line up. There we go. There's just 3 screws on here. Since you turn it up like this, if you don't have the power supply in, you can actually get to it. Put them in. And this will hold it in place. Okay, it's all screwed in, as you can see. It's not going anywhere. We might actually be able to, let me see if I can reach it from the front. I can. So that's good. So I can put a couple more in on the front, which I will do. Okay. There we go. So now it's secured on both sides, the hard drive. Just to be extra cautious. Okay. I'm going to use one of our SATA cables. And then once we put this in, then we'll put our power supply in, and that's where the real fun starts. So you just take it, you want to run it here. So, and just put it in. I mean, this only has 4 SATA ports, so you can do it however you want to. I mean, you can always change it. Connect it in the back as well. There we go. There's that. This is going to be, what we're going to do with this one is we're going to try and hide it under there, probably, like that. Okay, now it's time for the power supply. Our big Evga 500 watt, which is overkill for this system. Well, maybe not. The 570 does draw quite a bit of power. Comparatively. How's that? I couldn't remember if this was all black or not, but it's not. It is spaghetti, or whatever they call it, ketchup and mustard cables. Woohoo! Smells like a doctor's office, though, for being honest. Okay, just gonna go ahead and set that in there. And move our HD audio cable that's in the way. Yeah, here, HD audio. All right. Looks like it lines up. See if there's any screws. Nope. Evga isn't wasting any money. They're not giving you screws. It's alright. It's alright, I got some. Okay. I mean, luckily with our $20 Deepcool, we get some power supply screws, so that's good. Thanks, Deepcool. Not to mention they're even black screws. So, winning. Come on, screw, don't be like that. There you go. Be a nice screw. Grr. All right, there we go. There's that. This behemoth is coming together. I've got a plan for how I'm going to do this. Potentially. Hopefully it works. We'll see. I'm just feeding these through one at a time to get them through this management hole. I'm not gonna call it a grommet, but a management hole. Okay. Man, this thing's got a lot of cables. Okay. Now we've got all of our cables pulled through. All the nice mustard and ketchup and all that stuff. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and we will stick our 24 pin in through this top hole here. Okay. I don't know, that's gonna look. The back plate is molded nice. It's gonna give us that little extra bit that we need. Okay. Don't need Molex. Yeah. What's this? This CPU. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. It might be long enough. Yeah, perfect. And then this one for our PCIe. And we're going to go from the bottom grommet. Tip it over. So, we'll plug in the power for our hard drive. We're going to take that, we're going to stuff it in there. That's the only ones we need. So we're just going to take these other ones. And guess what? We're going to stuff them in here. I mean, it's not the prettiest of things, but hey, it'll work. These cables here, we're going to push these back through, and we're going to cable manage those on the other side. Then you try and keep this as flat as possible. So let's roll it over and see what we can do. So 24 pin, of course, goes right here in the front. Okay, this doesn't have a grommet to get to the 8 pin, but this is only a 4 pin connector on this board, so I wouldn't try and run anything big. This should be fine though. I can run it like that, and it's not the greatest of things, but hey, it's there. Right, trying to get that out of the way. This right here is dumb. I hate that that's got a Molex on it. Now we're going to install our graphics card. Look at Sapphire sending a CD. Okay, so it's going to take these two right here. I should have done this earlier. These are the kind that you have to, no, it'll go over the board. That you actually have to bend out yourself. Here it is, the graphics card, the Sapphire 570 Pulse, 4 gigs, nice looking card. It'll stay cool, it'll run quiet. Should be fine. Boom, done. Got a bracket on the back. No, you can't see it, I'm sorry. There we go. It's in. It takes an 8 pin single. Just take it, push it in. There we go. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. The cable management on the back, not bad. Let's see if we can get this back panel on. I'm hoping that we can. Otherwise, it won't be fun for me. Flip it over. All right. Nice. Went right on. It's nice that it's molded there, gives a little extra room. Oh, I was trying to go in the wrong hole. Look at that. Back's on. Here we go. This is the full build completed. Done. Finito. This is without the front panel. We can put it on too, though. Is it the... There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot packed in that little case. The case is tiny, that is for sure. There it is. It's not bad for a $400 rig. It really, really isn't. As long as everything works out. I mean, you can play pretty much anything at 1080p on this. I've even used a 570 to play Anthem at 1440p in a workstation that I built. But just to see if it would. It's not bad though, 400. The case is a little bit heavier now. It's still not that heavy though. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, leave a like, leave a comment. If you hate it, leave a dislike, and subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned for more.